Hello, welcome to my subscription box life. I'm glad you could join me again today. I have an arts and crafts box to open for you today. See what kind of interesting things, what kind of interesting craft we have to do for the month of December. But before we do that, go click subscribe, like the video, and then watch some of the other videos. Give me some comments on how to improve this channel. I'm looking for some friendly faces to give me some constructive criticism on what I can do better, what to keep, what you don't like, what you like. Anything will be helpful. I'm trying to build my number of subscribers, and I want to give you the product that you're hoping for. So please let me know what you think. I've included my email address if you just want to email me as well. You can do that. I have social media accounts linked down below, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Check me out there too. Follow, subscribe, like. I have a blog, mysubscriptionboxlife.com, where I take up close pictures of all of the products in these boxes so that you can see not only just what it is, but what the ingredients are in particular items in case you want to buy something in the future. And it gives you better information about what type of kit you're getting when you decide to subscribe to some of these boxes. So as I said, today I have an arts and craft box today. This one is by Adults and Craft. They usually come in these unassuming boxes, and this one says handle with care. There's something fragile inside here, so I'm going to be extra careful. But usually the only reason I know that I'm getting something from Adults and Craft is because I look at the return label here, and that's how I know that I've got my craft for the month. This again is December. Now, if you watched any of my other videos, I was getting confused on what month I was on with Adults and Craft, because the boxes came either my November box actually came in the very beginning of December, so I thought that was the December box, and my October box came in the beginning of November. So I was all confused and messed up on what box we are, but I am 100% sure this is the December box that I have here in front of us today to open. So let me get the scissors so I can get this open for you. See what kind of fun thing they have for us to make this month. Now, it's called Adults and Crafts, but as I've said in the past, I think the majority of these could be done by preteens and teenagers as well. I've done everything from like the dot painting. I just did an embossing. What other things have I done? I've done string art with them. Everything's been a lot of fun, and they're types of crafts that I probably wouldn't think of to do on my own. Weaving, macrame. And I've always been able to follow the instructions easily. They're very well written. They do have, I was just checking them out the other day, they have you can have a party with them. There's a little questionnaire that you fill out, and they will send you all of the items that you need, and you can do a Zoom party with them and do a craft together with an expert craftsman, I guess. They have different levels of subscriptions too, so go to adultsandcrafts.com and you can see the multiple subscription plans that they have. I believe they have a month-to-month, 3-month, 6-month, and 12-month, but go check them out, adultsandcraft.com, just to be sure. They sell past boxes as well. So let's see what we got this month. So let me show you. This is what it looks like when you open it. It's clearly packaged very carefully. so things don't move around. I cannot hear anything moving around in here. So resin terrarium kit. That's what I thought it was when I looked at the picture. Adults in Craft had tried a QR code to scan to look at the instructions, but the last two boxes I've gotten this little piece of paper with the instructions on it. It's two-sided, and they have little, they have instructions for each step. Which is nice. Okay, so now I see why it's fragile. It looks like we must have a little glass bowl in here. So this particular craft, they always put a little introduction here in the very beginning to tell you a little bit about the craft. You can see what items are included in your box, and then the materials that we actually need. It looks like we need some glass cleaner and tin foil. So there's 7 steps to this project, and nice little pictures to go along with each and every one. As I've said, the instructions are always very clear. I've never had a problem following them. This paper. Wow, this is packed. This is packed with goodies in here. This looks like a really fun project. I'm excited to do this. But here we go. We have our glass bottle, or our glass bowl. We even have stuff inside of it. We have our glass bowl. And it looks like we have some droppers. So we have droppers, some cups, and some latex gloves in here. Just a cup. And the cup actually has measuring on the side. And our latex gloves. I like that. Our hands don't get messy. Looks like some coloring. This is a powder. It's a blue color. Droppers. Epoxy resin, A and B. I have a feeling you must mix these together. And then some little stirring sticks in here. This is packed full. School glue. So I'm assuming this is probably just like that white Elmer's glue that you have in school. I'm excited to get trying this. It's been a long time since I've used glue on anything. Curious what I'm going to be using this glue for. I'm wondering if I'm going to be using it to glue some of these little greenery things down. So I'm not going to take this out because it looks like it might fall apart if I do, and I want to have as much as I can for the project. Put some greenery. Move it around for you. It looks like mulch. So this looks like, I'm going to show you the bag. And then I'm gonna take a piece out for you to see. I want to feel this. Yes, this feels like dried up wood. I'm gonna look at the instructions and see what exactly that is. orchid bark. So it is a type of wood. There is more in here. Goodness gracious. Okay. Sand, I think. Micro powder. No, it is sand. It's sand. Say. This is heavy. This is a lot of sand. Rocks. We have some rocks. Let me take one out for you. So they're just, these are like little pebble-sized rocks. Small, that fit in here. You don't want anything too big in there. That would be overpowering. I think that might be it. Let me see. Yep, that is it. That is everything for our little terrarium. This thing is going to be fun to make. So we got all these cute little decorations to put in it. And this powder to make the water. I'm excited to make this. It doesn't look too awful hard, but I will let you know once I get started making this. It sure looks fun. That is one thing I know. And this is not anything I would have ever thought I would be making. And that's why I love this box. It kind of takes you out of your comfort zone and introduces you to crafts you would never even have thought of. So I am going to get crafting on this, but first go to adultsandcrafts.com. Check out their subscription plans. This is one of the highlights of my month, is to get one of these. Not only is crafting, it's a stress reliever. It's great for mental health, and you learn something new. Never stop learning. So adultsandcraft.com. Go see my blog. I'm going to have up close pictures of all of these items, and then also of my final product. And it's a written review. I will tell you what my thoughts as I went through creating this cute little terrarium, and I'll review the product for you there. And it's mysubscriptionboxlife.com. That's my blog. I have the link down below in the details. I also have Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, and I have those links down there as well. Of course, subscribe and like the videos on my Subscription Box Life YouTube channel. And if you want to send me a box to review, I will unbox it and review it with all of you. Send it to me. I have my physical address down there. My email address as well is down there if you want to reach out to me that way. I'm going to get crafting on this, and I'll show you what I come up with in the end. Happy unboxing. We are going to start making the resin terrarium kit. The first thing you have to do is add some of the sand. I'm going to add all of it. I'm going to spread it around. Get it kind of flat in here. It's kind of, don't know if you can see it, but it's kind of bubbled up. I'm going to make kind of like a little dip on the side and kind of build it up around the outer edge, just along about 2/3 the way around the little bowl here. And by the way, I've cleaned this bowl. It had like a little film on it, So I just went ahead and cleaned it, and I removed the sticker from the bottom before starting. Now I'm going to take our pebbles. I'm going to spread these around. Oops, I dropped some on the floor. And make a little space here for the, I'm going to leave some, I'm going to put the water right in this area. So I think actually I'm going to leave some of the pebbles down there. I'm going to make a full V shape. I want it to look kind of natural. I don't want it to be entirely symmetrical. But I want to make sure I have the pebbles kind of tight together too, so that when I pour the resin in, it doesn't bleed too much into that area. Get some on this side. Okay, now I'm going to take the mulch. This is orchid bark. I'm going to spread that around in here, leaving some of the pebbles out so you can see them kind of like the edge of the water. I'm going to move this rack up here. There we go. Get this bark around the edges of these pebbles. I'm going to use it all. I don't want any wood in my water, so I'm going to remove that. Make sure you can see the rocks. I'm going to fill in over here. There's a little sand sticking out here, so I'm going to fill that in a little bit. There we go. All right. Get some of these racks up so you can see them and cover them. There we go. All right, and next we have the moss. So I'm going to put the moss around this outer edge. Never worked with this before, so bear with me. All new. That's why I get Adults and Crafts, because it introduces me to crafts I wouldn't typically have thought of. Now, I don't think I want any moss in the water. So keep spreading this around. The instructions said you can pull the moss apart. Ooh, this is a nice long piece here. I'm going to push this over here and put this piece right here. I'm going to pull this apart. Don't want it that big. There we go. There, I like that. I'm not going to use all of the moss. I think it would fill my whole jar if I did. Wipe that out of the way. Okay, now I'm going to take the glue, and I'm supposed to take, oh, there's some moss in the water. And as I said, I don't think I want moss in the water. Okay. There's some here. I don't want it there. I'll cover it up. Okay, I don't want to touch it too much, otherwise I'm going to get it all messed up. So now I'm taking the glue, and I'm going to spread it all around this open, the sandy area, and all up along the rocks here. And then all along the glass, so that I'm covering all of the sand. I'm going to get it up into here too, this little area, because I can see some sand. Okay, right here. Here, I don't want any of the resin seeping down in, so I'm going to make sure it's all sealed around here. There we go. A little bit over here too. All right. Here. And here a little bit. And I see a little bit here. I want to make sure I get that. I had a little rock slide there. Okay, I'm going to let this dry. And once this dries, I'm going to add one more layer of glue, and then we'll put the resin in. Okay, so I've moved outside. I've put 2 coats of glue on the sand, and it has dried. If you see my breath, I'm not sure if you can or not, but I am outside right now. I moved outside because I have worked with resin before. I've never done anything like this, but I have worked with resin, and it has a very, very strong odor to it. So I wanted to go outside to finish it. So I'm going to put some gloves on to protect my hands. My dog is outside, by the way, as well. So if you hear him, it is cold. I'm in Florida, but it is cold tonight. So hopefully that doesn't affect the resin at all. I'm going to. So the directions say to pour both of these in. Got a little cap on it. Of course. Let's see if I can poke it with this. Nope, I can't. Here, let me use, but I can get it with this. These are, there we go. That was on strong and tight. That's good though, because you don't want it to get in the wrong hands and accidentally poison somebody. So it's good that those lids were on tight. So I'm going to pour both in. And I'm hoping this little jar, there's my dog. My dog is a blue heeler, and we rescued him about almost 4.5 years ago. He is a great dog. We love him to death. But he is outside with me right now, so he thinks he has to protect me from the dark because it is dark here right now. And I had a feeling he would have something to say while we were doing this. Okay, I think I have all of Resin B in. Going in, I'm going to stir it. It already feels pretty thick. Whoop, making a mess. It's a good thing I have the countertop covered. I think I got all of that in. Set these aside. Give it some good stirring. All right, I'm going to go ahead and put the color in. Okay, it says that a little goes a long way, so I'm just going to put a little bit in at a time. Oh, that's really pretty. I can see that a little goes a long way. This is really getting blue. That might be all I need. I'm gonna keep stirring it up a little bit here. Actually, I think that's all I'm gonna need. I don't need any more of that color. In there. It's a really pretty blue color. As you can see, it's a little bit, it's going to be see-through. I think he's upset because I'm not paying attention to him. I don't know if you can hear him over there whining, but he's running around. He seems happy. I think he's just, I can hear a siren in the background. Maybe that's bothering him a little bit, but he is a happy dog. I don't know what's going on. Either that or he wants me to take him outside to play FETCH. I don't want to say it out loud. He knows the word. Goosey, enough, buddy. All right. I think I'm done stirring it. It says to put, I'm going to take the gloves off because I have some resin on the glove, but it says to put this down underneath so that, sorry, wrong way, this way, so that the resin pours toward the front and doesn't get in the rocks too much. So here we go. Let's see. Trying not to get it on the glass. It's going, oh, it's making a really pretty pattern in here. So I'm going to pour the whole thing in. Let it spread out in there. I'm going to use this to make a few little patterns to make it look like waves maybe. I don't know. Would you have waves on a pond? I don't know. Just to add some dimension to it. All right. Now I'm going to take one of the pipettes. And I see one little area over here where I want to make sure some of the blue water, aka water, gets over here around this little rock here. There we go. But I think, let's see, maybe over here too, between this rock. There we go. Use the pipettes to spread the resin water out. And I did get some bubbles. I'm not going to obsess over it. Live and learn. Hopefully some of them pop as the resin sets. I found a few more areas where I'd like the water to go around the little rocks to make it look natural. I'm glad I did not add more blue to this. This was plenty blue. You can see as I'm moving the pipette around, you can make little designs in the water. Make a little, there we go. I think that looks good. All right, now it says to let it set for 24 hours, so I will do that. And it says that for it to be 100% cured, it takes 72 hours. So I will, once this is set, I'll take a picture of it for you and put it on the blog, mysubscriptionboxlife.com. And I will do my best to put it at the end of the video as well. And see what you think. I'm pretty happy with it so far. We'll see what it looks like when it's all dried. mysubscriptionboxlife.com. This was Adults and Crafts. Go to adultsandcrafts.com to sign up for their subscriptions, to see their subscription plans. I believe they have a little shop there as well. Look down below in the details and find my social media links. Like and subscribe to this video and channel. And happy crafting. I will see you next time.